This hotshot Texas cowgirl is making her third trip to the NFR, and she's a former reserve world champion. She won 7 events this year and came into the finals ranked 12th with more than $90,000 earned. She took home more than $63,000 at the finals and jumped to 6th in the world, which landed her with over $154,000 for the year. Let's meet Carlee Pierce.
Well, the scoop on last year, my family and everybody kind of decided that, we'd been on the road a long time and we wanted to take just a little break and, do other things, and we sold everything, cold turkey, all of the horses. It's an expensive hobby, and I had expensive horses, so to keep them fed and maintained and running, it requires a lot of time. So whenever we decided we were done, I was finished. I said, okay, I'm just gonna sell everything. When the kids, are older, then I'll go ahead and I'll just buy some more horses. And, I knew it took me a lot of years to get where I was, and I thought I'm just gonna have to, wait, and whenever it's in my time, I'll get back out there. And then whenever the kids were like, okay, Mom, the NFR is on TV and you're not there, I think it's time, that you try to make it back. I started kind of just calling around, looking for some horses, and came across Arson from Amy Kay, and like I said, Jane Melby had made one great run on him, won a rodeo on him, and then other than that, he was just kind of a hit and miss horse. But he and I clicked, and I love him to pieces, and bought him and bought a horse named Tiny from Samantha Flannery, and she'd been very successful, as a futurity horse. And I've been really blessed. They've both been fantastic for me. I think my success with horses is, first of all, I've always been very athletic, and I think that, we're athletes as much as our horses are athletes. And so with me always, staying in shape and being able to ride different kinds of horses, luckily my mom always put me on junk horses, so I was able to ride junk. And when the good ones come along, it's really a lot easier to be able to ride those good ones. But my husband, Steve, has a great eye for horses, and sometimes I get to looking at how pretty they are, and he reminds me, hey, look at the way they're built, look at the spark in their eye and their ability. And so I think we make a great team together. Obviously, you can't win on everything. We do get bad ones, but we've been really blessed that we're probably about 75% on our good horses, which is, in this industry, is really, really hard to do. So far since we've been out here at the NFR, I've been trying to be very conservative. My first run, the first night we come in and we were 4th, and she made a nice, clean run. She was nervous. Her name's Lolo, and she just hadn't been in this environment before. And so me being a little bit ADHD, I wanted to go in there and just send her in like a wild woman, and I knew in my mind, okay, I have to ride like a good jockey and kind of help her out a little bit. Second round got a little bit wild because I got overconfident in her run to the first barrel. Still picked up a check. I mean, I didn't deserve it, but there were so many hit barrels. Third round, we came back, the ground was great. She was just, I think, 7th, just out of picking up a check, but she's been faster by 2/10 every run. We finally got a 13.93 second run, so I'm really excited. She's just getting better and better, and I don't think these 10 rounds are gonna bother her at all. My expectations these last 4 rounds is I'm gonna keep my head on straight. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna ride conservative. There's no doubt in my mind that Lolo can't be consistent 13-second times. In my mind, I've got a 13.77 is my goal, and it's not near close to the arena record, but this year my goal is to get in the 13.7s. And next year when we come back, I think that she is every bit, capable as Dylan to go in and set an arena record. I feel that confident in her. In 2015, I'm gonna put on some clinics. I've had some people call wanting to set some up. So I'm gonna venture off into the clinic. Eventually I'm gonna try to get a youth association started where we can do some youth barrel races and get some of the top barrel racers to come and, donate their time and put on a mini clinic, followed by, a good jackpot, maybe an annual. I've got some ideas that I want to do to venture out in the business so that whenever I do decide to slow down a little bit and hand it over to my girls, I'll still be able to be involved and, pass my knowledge on to my fans.